The working environment was awesome. As far as the culture of the team was great. They welcomed me in, made me feel, definitely as part of the team. Even celebrated my birthday out of the blue when we were supposed to be working. I was just there to let's get this job done, and they still surprised me with just to celebrate me. Little things like that. The team meetings were awesome. The work that we were doing, involved helping others to grow. So I know I enjoy doing that on an independent level, but also as a team. I feel like I'm definitely more of a team player. But yeah, that hurt. That hurt. And I didn't agree with the reasons why, and it had nothing to do with conduct, as far as my behavior, my attitude. I didn't steal nothing from nobody. I didn't try to do my own thing and not follow instructions. There was also room to just bring ideas to the table. This is actually a very good company to work for. But it just hurt the way it was done, as if I was just, as if they just threw me away. Okay, we done with you. Bye. It just felt really cold. I don't know if it needed to be that way. Let's say, yeah, you got to handle your business. You definitely have to go ahead and let people go. But I feel even in that, especially in a small team where I would say I was almost a year in. So I just don't think it was necessary to just drop kick somebody to the curb, with reasons I didn't think were the best reasons, especially when it had to do with, it did not have to do with misconduct. Anyway, I just know that there are better ways to just let people go, because you have to consider their feelings, and pretty much the rug is pulled from right under them. I'm walking in thinking that I'm about to get more instruction about these new responsibilities that were discussed as a previous meeting, and it turns out this meeting was really an exit interview. Yeah, so it still hurts. It still hurts. I know you can't tell people how to, do their jobs or how things should be, but when you've made close connections that way, there's just better ways to say it. I probably would have done something like, look, this is hard for me to tell you. You've done such a good job with X, Y, and Z. But unfortunately, we can't keep this position, or whatever it is, however you want to say, but unfortunately, we're going to have to let you go. Like, ease into it. Don't be like, oh, you're just no longer a good fit for the company. Okay. Of course, I asked what were the specifics, and the specifics just didn't make sense, because we just talked about how you're going to give me more responsibilities to make sure you have more, taken off your plate, so that way you could do more of what you got to do. So, and then such a decision can't just happen within 2 days. It was like maybe 3 days later, after that first meeting of, okay, we're thinking about giving you more responsibilities, to peace out, you out. Like, so yeah, I was blindsided. Yeah, that would shock anybody. Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, it hurt. And then it just felt really, I don't know about not. I get it, because folks could probably, not be like me and start tearing up the place and moving things around and making things worse, just to retaliate in that way. But I'm not that individual. I'm not. I know that. And anyway, yeah, so the reason for the video is also to, I guess, for me to look back on, once I get wherever I have to, once I figure out what the next stop is. So clearly I'm from just, talking to friends and family and looking back, this was probably just a stop on my way to my next destination, So I'm thankful for the friends that have been encouraging me, and I'm thankful, of course, to the Lord for just guiding me as far as the word goes, and just, me holding on to his promises and not giving up. It's not easy, I'll say that, because I know I went straight into some type of, I would say, I know it was, my brother describes that as like a mini depression state. I would probably say that because I feel, again, feel like you actually just took away like a type of family that I was getting to, growing with me and helping me to move forward and grow. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Did my share of crying already. Lots. Even in the exit interview, trying to understand trying to make sense of what was being said. Hey, everything for a reason, right? So